just because her daughter-in-law came from a poor family. The mother-in-law pushed Ji-yoon out right after she gave birth. Even the newborn baby was left outside with her. And the one who started all this was her husband. Last night Ji-yoon saw Sang-hee being close with Jae-kyung, for the sake of her newborn child, and for the promises her man once made to love her forever. She convinced herself and told Sang-hee that the streak was too dark and she must have seen wrong. But Sang-hee clearly told her she was not mistaken. I am about to marry Jae-kyung. Today I met her parents. They already agreed. Then what about our child? About the child all I can say is I am sorry. At this moment Ji-yoon remembered bringing flowers to Jae-kyung. It turned out to be a gift for her boyfriend to meet another family. How ironic this was for Ji-yoon. Yet Ji-yoon still chose not to argue about it. She forgave Sang-hee this time. But Sang-hee had already made up his mind to marry Jae-kyung. He told Ji-yoon not to worry. I will send child support to your account on time. Back home Ji-yoon buried all the pain in her heart. She did not want her frail grandmother to hear bad news and worry about her. Not knowing what happened, grandmother saw Ji-yoon return. She happily held the mended wedding dress and placed it on Ji-yoon to check the fit, hoping her granddaughter would look beautiful on her wedding day. Seeing her grandmother's joy for a wedding that would never be, Ji-yoon felt waves of piercing pain inside, for her grandmother and for herself, and even more for her baby boy under 1 year old. She went again to Sang-hee's home, hoping to win back his heart, not knowing that at that moment his whole family was happily dining with Jae-kyung. The mother-in-law, eager to please her wealthy future daughter-in-law, had spent heavily to prepare a lavish feast, something Ji-yoon never dared imagine in this family. When the bell rang and the mother-in-law saw Ji-yoon, she was terrified. She rushed outside and forced Ji-yoon to leave. She could not let Jae-kyung know about Ji-yoon and Sang-hee, or her dream would be ruined. Later, after seeing Jae-kyung off, Sang-hee angrily found Ji-yoon. He warned her never to come again, and revealed his selfish desire. With you my life would only be ordinary, wearing cheap shirts you bought on sale, working endlessly for a distant dream of owning a house. But if I marry Jae-kyung, I will step right into high society. Ji-yoon begged him not to abandon her and their child. She could not let her baby grow up without a father. She promised Sang-hee life would not be so tight anymore. Whatever you want to eat or drink, it will be fine. I will not ask for a big house. As long as you come back, I will agree to anything. But even when Ji-yoon humbled herself to losing all dignity, she could not shake a man's heart set on wealth. Sang-hee spoke coldly and walked away, leaving Ji-yoon with only painful tears, marking her helpless life. But Ji-yoon did not give up. She carried her child and luggage to his home, hoping her mother-in-law would help for the child's sake, and persuade Sang-hee to change his mind. But when Sang-hee heard Ji-yoon stayed at the house with the baby, he only told his mother one thing: no matter what it takes, get them both out of here. So Ji-yoon was dragged out harshly by the cruel mother-in-law, and thrown out of the house without mercy. She did not even glance at her grandson, just had her daughter carry him out to Ji-yoon. Ji-yoon knew if she wanted Sang-hee back, she had to break his dream apart. At the company she was ready to tell Jae-kyung everything Sang-hee was hiding. Just then Sang-hee also walked into the lobby, and saw Ji-yoon about to meet Jae-kyung. It filled him with sudden panic.